Hello and welcome. So the holiday season has arrived, and wow, that was fast. When you think about the holidays, what comes to mind? Hopefully, friends and family make the top three, but undoubtedly, some of us think about busy schedules, stress, late nights, food, more specifically, treats, maybe alcohol. After working on our health and wellness goals for weeks and months, the holiday season seems to feel like a time when we can easily get derailed. What if I told you that this year you can stay on track and still enjoy everything the season has to offer? I'm Karen, and I'm the owner of B3 Gym. And today we're going to share 5 tips for navigating a healthy holiday. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and hopefully you have downloaded the workbook and you can take some notes as we go. All right, so here at B3 Gym, we believe something as fundamental as nutrition should not be complicated. We want you to feel confident with a realistic and sustainable plan, even through the holidays, which is why we focus on a simple habit-based approach. Our nutrition program is backed by Healthy Steps Nutrition, who has helped over 40,000 people all around the world take control of their health. And here are a few of our incredible success stories from our members here at B3 Gym. You know what each of these success stories have in common? They all built habits that left them confident in any situation to help them lose weight and keep it off. If you have ever felt derailed or experienced weight gain during the holiday season, know that you are not alone. When we say the holiday season, we're referring to the time around Thanksgiving all the way through the second week of January. In a scientific review, researchers found a significant weight gain of about 2.2 pounds in studies of adults during this period. Further, among individuals with obesity who were attempting to lose weight, they also saw an increase in their weight of about 1 to 2 pounds. So if most people, whether they're aiming to lose weight or not, are gaining weight, you might be wondering how you can enjoy the holidays and still stay on track to achieve your goals. Let's dive into 5 tips for navigating this holiday season. And tip number 1 is going to be to remember your why. Behind every goal, there is an emotion of how we want to feel when we achieve that goal. For instance, when we work with nutrition clients looking to lose weight, there's a reason why they want to lose the weight. Typically, they tell us they want to feel more confident in their skin and have more energy, but it's different for everyone. So why is our why important enough to be tip number 1? A study explored the interconnection between goal setting and individual personality factors. For 10 weeks, 41 participants received goal plans that were either set by supervisors or chosen by the participants themselves. And the results revealed that participants with a greater understanding of why the goal was necessary for them had more chances of being successful with the target plans. So take a minute in your workbook to write down your goal and then answer why 3 times. Here's an example. Goal: I want to lose 10 pounds. Why? So I can fit into those old clothes in the back of my closet. Why are those clothes so important? I see pictures of myself wearing them and I think they look really good. Why is wearing those clothes and looking good important? If I lose 10 pounds and fit back into those clothes, I will feel more comfortable and confident in my own skin. The goal is to continuously check in about why that thing is so important. This will lead us to truly understand that strong emotional connection. For some, it might take only 3 lines, and others might need more. To get started, let's take a minute to reflect and fill out those lines. And if you need a little bit more time, you can come back to that at the end of the presentation. So once you uncover and understand your why, think about writing it down somewhere or having a symbol in a place where you'll see it every day as a reminder to keep you motivated. Maybe you write it on a paper that goes on the fridge or on your bathroom mirror. Maybe it's that goal outfit I know that you'll be wearing in no time. Tip number 2 is going to be to stay consistent. The magic pill for long-term success is consistency. Consistent actions lead to lasting results. Even during a season of traveling, treats, and gatherings, it's important to stay consistent with your routine. Take a moment to reflect on these questions. Do you have a daily routine? How many days a week do you stay active? Do you have a morning and evening routine? Here are some pro tips when it comes to staying consistent during the holiday season. First, block out time on your calendar to stay active. Taking a look at your busy holiday schedule, can you find 2 to 3 days each week you can block out time to move your body? This can be any movement. Maybe you can still get to the gym. Great. If you're traveling without that option, block out time to go for a walk with some loved ones. Next, block out time on your calendar to pick out what meals you'll eat for the week and to shop for those ingredients. Not only will you find yourself staying on track if you plan out your meals during the holiday weeks, but this will allow you to stay consistent with your eating even on days like Thanksgiving. Lastly, stay consistent with your sleep. The holiday season often brings late nights. When we aren't getting enough sleep, this might lead to a decreased ability to properly and efficiently digest the foods and beverages we're consuming, which may leave us feeling inflamed or bloated. One of the best things you can do for your body is be mindful about getting at least 6 hours of sleep every night. Tip number 3, plan ahead. A goal without a plan is just a wish. In a busy season, it's easy to let your health and fitness slip to the back burner. By having a plan, you're able to set yourself up for success. Plan out your meals and snacks for the week. If you're traveling, what great lean and shelf-stable proteins can you bring with you to stay on track? When I travel, I always grab RX bars and turkey jerky. Be sure to schedule a time to go grocery shopping if possible, so you know you'll have some great options to help you stay on track. Remember when we talked about staying consistent with eating even on days like Thanksgiving? What do we mean by this? One of the biggest mistakes we see people make is changing their routine to quote unquote save up for that Thanksgiving meal, also known as skipping breakfast, skipping lunch, skipping your snacks, and waiting for the feast. When you skip meals, you're actually increasing your chances of falling off track. As we starve our bodies, we'll enter dinner time feeling overly hungry. This may lead to eating faster and definitely over-consuming. Instead, plan out a balanced breakfast and lunch that focuses on lean protein and vegetables. My favorite breakfast is an omelet with chopped vegetables and ham. If you stay consistent with your eating routine, it'll be easier to stay mindful and on track. Remember, meals like Thanksgiving are just like any other dinner time. And step number 4 is going to be to remember the plate method. So no matter where you are or what you're making for dinner, keeping the plate method in mind makes it easy to stay on track. The plate method means filling half your plate with non-starchy vegetables, a quarter of your plate with lean protein, and a quarter of your plate with starchy carbohydrates, and a small amount of healthy fats. If you remember the tips 2 and 3, you should be going into any special holiday meal fueled and mindful. When you step up to the table or counter to grab your food, or maybe you're ordering out at a restaurant, aim to recreate this picture. Here are some pro tips. Eat your non-starchy veggies first, then eat your protein, and save the starch until the end. Remember to slow down. Our brain is 15 minutes behind our belly. If you still feel hungry, go back for more vegetables. Tip number 5 is staying mindful. We know that a highly restrictive diet or mindset are not sustainable. This often leads to the yo-yo dieting that we hear about. Why does this happen? If you have kids or remember being one, do you remember when you were told that you couldn't do something or have something? Do you remember hyper-focusing on that thing? It's the same thing. When we tell ourselves we can't have something like pie or cookies, we'll start to think more about the cravings until we finally succumb, which definitely leads to overconsumption. Do you want a treat? Great, have one and then move on. This is a season of sweets and treats. Instead of feeling deprived that you can't have something and then overeating later, have a little bit and then move on. It's okay to enjoy a treat. For more great tips, be sure to check out episode 42 of the Nutrition Made Simple podcast. So at this point, you should hopefully feel more confident about navigating the holidays. With all of the misinformation out there, we know it can feel really overwhelming. So to start thinking about your foundation, here are the HSM principles that have helped so many people take control of their health, one habit at a time. Number one is to add more whole foods into your diet. And start by choosing more whole food options and less processed foods packed with sodium, fats, and sugars. Reshaping your plate with the plate method is a great, easy strategy. Make sure that we're getting half our plate non-starchy vegetables, quarter lean protein, quarter starchy carbs, and a mindful amount of healthy fat. Remember to recreate this plate during the holiday meal times. Number two, we're going to focus on balance. And when we say balance, we mean does every meal and snack you're consuming throughout the day contain a carbohydrate, a protein, and a fat? When we pair each meal and snack with all three of these macronutrients, it's going to keep us feeling full for longer. Number three, we're going to limit the amount of added sugar. The American Heart Association recommends no more than 6 teaspoons for women and 9 for men. Be mindful of many food products that you find in packages as they contain a lot of added sneaky sugars. So now, if we have any questions, please go ahead and type them in the chat. If you have any follow-up questions, you can send me a quick email as well. All right, so a couple of frequently asked questions. Fueling around your workout, what should I eat, right? So if you're fueling around your workout to gain muscle, lose fat, increase energy, or really any other health and fitness goal is going to be really important. We want to aim to have healthy carbohydrates and proteins before and after your workout. If you don't put gas in your car, you're not going to expect it to go anywhere. So we want to make sure that our body is also not running on empty. What if you don't like vegetables? Maybe you just haven't found the right way that you like them or the right kind of vegetable that you like. You can try different ways to cook them, like roasting, different seasonings. You can even find ways to sneak them into smoothies or other recipes so that you don't even know that they're there. Where should you start? You want to start with just one thing at a time. If we start with too many things all at once, it can feel really overwhelming and our chance of success is not very high. So maybe it's something you already have in mind, or maybe it's one of the things that we talked about today. The best and fastest way to reach your goal is to work one-on-one with a nutrition coach to build that individual plan just for you. There's never going to be a perfect time to get started. There's always going to be something standing in your way. You have to commit to yourself. It's simple, it's not easy, but we're here to help you. If you're thinking that this all sounds great, but you have no idea where to start, or you need someone in your corner to help you create a plan that's realistic for you and someone to keep you accountable to that plan, I would love to help. So at B3 Gym, we focus on a habit-based approach to create that individualized plan. We work with you to build your nutrition foundation and create a sustainable plan that fits into your current lifestyle. We know how important support and accountability is when it comes to your long-term goals, which is why we're there every step of the way. You can visit our website for some more information about our programs, or if you're ready, you can book a free consultation with me to chat a little bit more about our programs and how we can help you. So this month, we're opening up 5 spots for our nutrition coaching program. This is what it would look like. You're going to work with a coach, me, to create your plan. We're going to check in with you every week to keep you accountable. We're going to discuss your progress as we go along, and we'll make some adjustments to your plan along the way. Our goal is to help you create a lifestyle of healthy nutrition habits. Contact us today to schedule that free consultation. So again, we can learn a little bit more about you and let you know how we can help. If you're looking to hear more about how this program can change your life, you can tune into the Nutrition Made Simple podcast. There's some great episodes on there with lots of really helpful information. So we talked about 5 easy tips today to help you navigate a healthy holiday. Remember to start with your why, stay consistent, plan ahead, use that plate method, and stay mindful. I hope you took a lot from this nutrition talk today because so many people struggle to stay on track and motivated this time of year. With these 5 easy tips, you can feel confident this holiday season. Again, thank you so much for joining me. And if you're looking for additional help to dive into your nutrition to reach those short and long-term goals, be sure to schedule that free consultation to get started. Happy holidays, and we will see you next time. Thanks so much for joining. Have a great holiday season.